Hey guys, happy Friday. It's Tina. So I recorded my live marriage coaching call on Tuesday, and when I went back and listened to it to put it in my marriage university, I noticed that it was a tiny bit garbled. It's not horrible, but a little bit annoying. So I thought I would just bring it to you live right here in our Happy Wives community on Facebook. So I hope you don't mind. My website is tinaheisman.com. If you want to check out something I have to offer for free on my website, it's called the Marriage Makeover Guide. And so it's a step-by-step guide that you can use to solve problems in your marriage, and I hope it will help you. It helps you kind of break it down and take it through step by step. So the topic for the call this week was how a marriage coach can help you, or why you should hire a marriage coach. And I've been doing a lot of thinking about this because we go to school for 13 years, from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade, to learn how to read and how to write so that we can have successful careers, right? So that's really important that we learn how to read and write and have successful careers. But where do we really learn about relationships? Hopefully we'll get some learning from our parents at our house, right? In our homes. That's definitely a fantastic source for it, but it's not really enough. And I think it's proven when we look at the state of our relationships today, there's so much to learn, and I want to help people do that. And you all know that I went through my own huge learning curve in my own marriage when we found ourselves faced with crisis. And so just the things that I learned through that time impacted me so greatly that I changed careers so that I could be here for you and educate you and help you so that you can save your marriage or keep it from even needing saving. Just making a few tweaks in your attitudes and your thoughts. And so that's why I'm here, and that's why I became a life coach. I had a career in public relations before, and it was, I was good at it, but it wasn't soul-filling work. Working with you on helping you in your marriages, that to me is soul work. So that's one reason why we would hire a marriage coach. A second reason why you might want to hire a marriage coach is because, as you've probably seen, some of these marriage skills are a little counterintuitive. And if you've been trying to work on your marriage and things aren't working, you might see what I'm talking about. Sometimes we need to do maybe the opposite of what we've been doing to try to fix our marriage. We're trying, but we're trying in the wrong areas. And so if you're having this problem, you need someone who has been through a rough patch already and recovered their marriage to come in and help you learn these skills and change things in your marriage for the better. Believe it or not, it's easier said than done depending on the state of your marriage and where you're at. But so that's the second reason, because marriage skills can be a little counterintuitive. The third reason why you might want to hire a marriage coach is if you are in a marriage crisis. So that's no laughing matter. But if you're in a marriage crisis, you definitely need someone to hold your hand and walk you through it. And that's what a marriage coach can do for you. They can be there to help guide you in your communications with your husband and in your efforts and in taking care of yourself. And so you really want to have that expert there by your side. So that would be the third reason why you might want to hire a marriage coach. And the fourth reason is because marriage coaching is much more action-oriented than marriage counseling. Now, there's value in marriage counseling, but usually with marriage counseling, you're doing more talking and the counselor's listening to you, and it feels good for you to vent for sure and get that off of your chest. But then what? Then what happens? You need an expert, somebody to work with you and tell you what to do next. What action steps that you should take, what action steps you should stop taking. And so that's what a marriage coach can do for you. Hi, Liz, I see you joined. So the fifth reason why you might hire a marriage coach is because it's a really good investment. I mean, think about the money that we spend on going to the gym, hiring personal trainers, and even certain medical procedures, plastic surgeries, Botox, those things. We do spend a lot of money taking care of ourselves. This is just an extension of that. It's another way to take care of yourself so that you are strong and at your best. And I want that for you. And think about this as far as marriage coaching goes. Sometimes people, when I tell them what the cost is, they say, oh, that's too expensive. Well, if you consider the cost of a divorce, marriage coaching is extraordinarily inexpensive. Divorces today, if it's contested, gosh, they're like $15,000 to $30,000. You can have marriage coaching for way less than that. You'll impact your marriage, you'll impact your children, and all of the relationships around you. So it really is a good investment, and I stand by that. And the final reason that you might want to hire a marriage coach is because your friends and family are worn out. Maybe you've been complaining about your spouse for so long, they're tired, they don't know how to help you. And a lot of times friends and family members give advice that is not right. You know, they don't know better, they're not a marriage expert, and they're not you, they're not in your marriage. And so they're well-intentioned, but there's only so much they can do. And so if you hire a marriage coach, that person will walk alongside you and help you, give you practical information from experiences that she's experienced in her life, from her life coach training, and also from tons of research that she's done in tons of books that she has been reading over the years. I'm constantly reading books for my clients, trying to help give them the tips and tools that they need. And that's really how I look at my coaching relationship with my clients. My job is to set you free, basically. You come work with me for a short amount of time, maybe 9 weeks or 12 weeks, and we work together on your specific situation. It's personalized, and then I set you free. Then you have the tools that you need to work on your own. And so those are the reasons why I think hiring a marriage coach is a very wise thing for you to do. It's painless. It will be one of your favorite hours of your week. The hour that we talk, you're going to hang up the phone and say, oh, I feel so much better. That's what I want for you, and that's what I strive so much to give to my clients. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to share that with you. If you know somebody who is struggling in their marriage, maybe you could just keep me in mind, send them to my website or invite them to this group, and so we can get them the support that they need. Thanks for joining. I see we have Dawn and Gina. I don't know if I can talk to you guys or not, but I can say hi. Have a super Friday.